This archived clip from Make Live is brought to you by DigiKey.
Join us live every second and fourth Wednesday of the month.
Our next guest considers herself an action stylist, and her name is Anney Fresh. Come on out.
Woo!
No, it appears that we've got someone else besides Anney Fresh.
Where is Anney?
I'm Mrs. Douche from the internet.
Can you bring us Anney?
Let me see. Annie, hey, down there.
Oh, there she is. Hey.
Mwah.
Nice to have you on the show.
So, who's Mrs. Douche? What?
Mrs. Douche is one of my characters from some of my movies. You can see on my YouTube site. She's
So she's from the internet.
She's from the internet.
I'm also from the internet.
She loves cats. She fights monsters. You know, the usual.
That's cool. And you're an action stylist. What does that mean?
It's a word I made up to describe all the things I do, from making things to participating in events and performance things with great flair and action.
Nice. Wonderful. So what can you show us?
Well, let's see. What have we got?
Oh,
Ketchup is here.
Oh,
Ketchup
gosh.
Space Kitty is here, one of my little friends. Hello, Ketchup.
So,
Woo, don't
wow.
get the dry eyes. This is
Here, I'm going to
Ketchup.
direct Ketchup to his
Yes.
to his dancing spot.
Yes,
Here, back
we're
up a
going
little bit,
dancing spot.
Ketchup.
so this is Ketchup.
There you go, right there, it's good.
Ketchup is a cat, a space
Ketchup
kitty,
is a cat from outer space.
and he came to Earth.
He came to Earth. He's actually the ghost of a deceased cat who's come back to visit his owner, which is Mr. Takahashi of Japan. But Ketchup and his friends, there are 4 space kitties. We have a travel blog. We basically travel around the country, wherever we go. We bring the costumes. We entertain people. It's really for our own amusement.
So where had they been?
We've been to London, Los Angeles, Norwich, New York, my hometown.
What kind of reaction do you get from the space kitties?
Well, drunk people are not allowed to come near the space kitties, right? We've had a lot of, we've been punched out in the costume. We've been attacked by Japanese businessmen.
But Ketchup is inflatable, right? So there's not a lot of padding there to protect you.
People think it's a solid costume, so when they punch you, it goes right through. But we don't. The children love it. The children love it.
Yeah. So how did you make the inflatable costume like this? How does it hold air? Where does it get the air?
Well, it is a hack, a Halloween hack, because I took one of the inflatable lawn ornaments. You see, like the giant jack-o'-lanterns, and they're actually, the little fans on that are made to adhere to inflatables, so they screw together. So turn around, Ketchup. You can see that this is what's keeping a little Ketchup
fans.
afloat here.
Intake and a little.
Yeah. Well, they're both
intake.
It's continuous air, and it kind of gets a little hot and steamy. It's like doing aerobics in a plastic bag. Right.
Oh,
And
wow.
Ketchup is an excellent dancer. Got a lot of love to give.
So what's the material there?
This is ripstop nylon, and it's got some kind of coating on it, which might be fire retardant. I don't know, but
It keeps the air in.
it keeps it in. You know, materials is always a tricky thing to source and stuff. Everybody wants to sell me 1,000 yards of things, so
and how
I
many
kind of
yards
make do.
is this?
He's only about 8 yards of fabric.
Oh, wow.
But the only thing attached, Keith, my husband Keith, is inside right now. The only thing attached is his feet. He's basically floating inside the costume, and his feet are what sticks to him.
Well, Ketchup is great. I think I love him.
Yes, that is great. Who wouldn't laugh or smile when they see this? Aww.
Smushies.
Very cute.
Smushies.
So what's your day job? Is this what you do?
Well, I do things similar to that. I make puppets for Sesame Street.
Oh, no kidding.
And I also make puppets for my own amusement. And we've got some samples of things to show you what the skeleton of puppets are. And this is the 2 styles of skeletons of puppets. This is a pattern foam head, like you see on Sesame Street. This is flat pattern from a sheet stock. So something like this is cut into shapes and glued edge to edge with a thing we call barge cement, which is a contact cement. And then this is carved. So you can carve things from a solid block of foam using blades or scissors. So that's cool.
And how long does this last?
About 15 years this foam will last, and then it turns to crumbs.
So all the puppets on Sesame Street, they all need to be, they're
Yes.
need to be replaced.
Yes, and so
Like a car.
keeps me busy. Like it. And another way we make puppets, like this little creepy guy you've seen. This is a boned structure, and the boning this is like polyester boning that dressmakers would use. It's basically a piece of plastic inside a casing, and then we put it on a piece of fabric to do. So this guy is a spiral bone, and a lot of the costumes have this in it. So you get airflow, you can launder them. So it's
It's a little
just
lighter,
another way to
maybe.
do structure.
Oh, wonderful.
That's cool. I would love to wear a costume made out of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then covered with
Oh, what else do we got? We got
yeah.
some little friends under the table
Oh,
if we
yeah.
want to
Look at the
see.
little
Yeah,
We don't want to look at
oh,
the
wait.
insides anymore. We want to look at cute little outsides. So, who do we have here? It's
Ruthie! It's Ruthie! Hey, everybody!
Hey, Ruthie.
Hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is my son, Baby Ruth. Will you put on Baby
Baby
Ruth?
Ruth.
Put him on. Put him on. He's
Now, what-
special.
Wait, what's with the Baby Ruth has a little bit of extra?
Baby Ruth is a genetic disaster.
Oh.
She grew up in Greenpoint, and
Oh,
her
no.
father was a comedian. It's true. I'm talking to you, Kurt Brownover.
A few extra appendages never hurt.
Yeah.
He's okay.
I would give a lot for an extra arm or two.
Good one. Good one. Hey, handsome. Do you
Hey.
really work for the FBI?
Just tonight. Just tonight.
Ooh. Yeah. Awesome.
Man in uniform.
What's
She likes
that?
it.
Ah!
Look at you down there. Okay. Goodbye, Ruthie. And then-
Ruthie's adorable.
And then sometimes you don't even need structure at all. You can do fun things with just fabric. These are some little bunny rabbit puppets I made for my Halloween-themed movie, The Haunted Rent Stabilized Apartment.
You can never leave. Ah!
These are the new tenants who move in and don't know they will never leave.
That's great. I'd love to have them as neighbors. They're so quiet and polite and fuzzy.
We love you.
Very cute.
New
That's-
friends.
Oh, not as friendly as they seem at first, I guess. I'm gonna stay away here.
Anyway, all right.
Oh,
That's
great.
awesome.
So where can people find out about this sort of stuff and what you do? And
Well, I don't know.
See your website, it's
So you can see
full
my
of good
website,
stuff.
get some creative ideas. Surround yourself with creative people. I've learned a lot from working alongside wonderful people, and that's really, that's how I learned, is seeing awesome stuff. So,
just being around it and absorbing
yeah.
it.
Oh, we have one more thing to show you.
Okay.
A little costume piece.
Oh yeah.
Because we also use foam that's harder, like this is
Oh.
called L200. This is also the same flat patterning, and this is a
It's
goofy
like
little
craft
thing.
foam but thicker.
Yeah, like fatty foam, and it makes a great wig for you.
Oh, that's great.
And it also makes a very stylish Viking biker helmet for Mrs. Douche.
Nice.
Nice with the complete with blinking LEDs there. There we go. Nice.
So this was an old costume, but always good to bring one out of the closet for Halloween.
That's
Great. So get your hands on some foam and you can start making some awesome stuff like this.
So, what kind of candy does Mrs. Douche like to eat? What is she going after when she goes? Does she go trick or treating, or does she stay home and?
No, I sit on the front porch and I get a bowl of pennies and a spoon, and I say, you get one spoonful of pennies. And everyone hates me, and I love it.
That's great. I'm gonna come to your house.
All right, I'll give you 3 cents, Missy.
That sounds awesome.
right.
That's not a bad deal.
3 cents over how much does it cost to get your teeth filled? A lot more than 3 cents.
Yeah,
Right,
very true.
$16,000. I know.
Hard as nails.
I know.
Great.
All right.
Well, thanks, Annie.
Yeah, thanks for showing us all this stuff. You want to?